We're just going to take a few minutes of your time to walk through some of the key functionalities or key tools that we have within Zoom to help you make the most of being a participant in one of our online coaching or training sessions. So the screen that you see in front of you at the moment is the screen that you'll probably see when you click on that Zoom meeting link. And as you can see in the middle of your screen at the moment, we have a beautiful picture of Ellen. Ellen, give us a wave. Fantastic. So Ellen is actually the host of this meeting, okay? So she has all control over whether you're muted, whether we can see your video, whether we're allowed to share your screen, etc. So you have to be very nice to Ellen as the host. But also up the top there, you can see we also have Damesh. Damesh, do you want to give us a wave and say something?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
The camera immediately zoomed in on him, so he became the focal point. So when somebody speaks, Zoom then pays more attention to them as a whole. Now, often you want to be able to see who else is in the meeting. And the way that you do that is you go down to the bottom of your screen and you click on participants like this. And by doing that, you can see that we have myself. So I'm here as Satala Meeting. I can actually rename myself. I can call myself Sarah. Okay. And we also have Ellen, who's the host, and then we have Damesh as well. Now, key things with regards to this is that all of us have our microphones on at the moment, and you can see that I'm speaking because the little green bar is going up and down on my little microphone. Now, I can mute myself by clicking mute, like that, and that just basically means it stops my microphone from working. What I can also see as well is that my camera is on at the moment. Now I can turn my camera off, and this is especially good if you're having bandwidth issues. You turn your camera off by going down to your control bar along the bottom of Zoom, and over here where you can see the little picture of a video camera, and you just click stop video. And that then gets rid of your picture like that. And you'll see that both Ellen and Damesh have the capability of doing that. So Damesh has just disappeared, okay? And if he clicks on his video camera again, he'll come back. Ellen also clicked her camera off, and so that's where it got rid of the screen entirely. So I'll just turn myself back on like that. Okay, so with regards to your muting, you do it over here on the right-hand side, and you click on your name and you click mute. In terms of turning your video off and on, you do it in the toolbar along the bottom by clicking stop video down here. The other thing that you can do with regards to your participants is you can raise your hand. So this is especially useful if Ellen has muted everybody and you've got something you want to say. So you just raise your hand like that, and you can see a little blue hand comes up, both beside your name and then also against your video as well. Now you can lower your hands, or Ellen can lower your hand as well, okay? So if your hand keeps disappearing, it's because the host is lowering it. But what you also saw there is Damesh, he was waving at you as well, so he made his little hand pop up. Damesh, do you want to do it again? There we go. So Damesh is there wanting to ask a question of the group as a whole. Now, you don't have to wait for someone to come to you to ask a question. You can also go to the chat function, and the chat function is down the bottom, okay? So if we click on chat, you'll see over here on the right-hand side, a little box has popped up here. Now, you can type a little note to everybody, okay? So you can see here from me to everybody, or you could also chat with just, say, Ellen. So you could send a private message just to Ellen there. And this is especially useful either if you're trying to have a little bit of chatter about the host, or perhaps you're wanting to ask a question of the host as a whole. So you can see that Damesh has also said hello to everyone as well. So when you're going into this screen, okay, you can see that you can click on these various different buttons along the bottom toolbar, for example, participants or chat. That brings up your control panel on the right hand side, where you can do things like muting, raising hands, or chat with everyone else. Thank you. Bye.